Welcome, welcome. Oblivion Remastered. Mastered once more, by the doing. I'm sure there were some words mixed in that were real in everything I just said. Somewhere. Goddamn hot today. Leaves have loaded in before the ground has. That's normal. I don't blame the trees so much. We're in hack dirt. I don't recall why I came back here. Assuming I had a reason at all. Here's a random thing I had. Badim? Okay, taking up residence somewhere nearby Anvil. Luring men to their farmhouse by seducing them, in actuality robbing them. Men are so embarrassed about this they won't report it to the authorities. Malona's husband is one of the victims. Gauguin was carrying a family-owned room when the all-female gang robbed him, desperate to get the ring back, offering 100 gold for its return. Okay. Let's go to Anvil. Maybe I can ask some of the other men there about it? Maybe? Because there doesn't seem to be a quest marker. Here's a guy. Yes. No plan, just quest, just as Todd intended? Yep.
I heard that Velwyn Benaris is trying to sell off Benaris Manor. Hopefully the new owners will clean that eyesore up. Be seeing you.
Okay.
It's all over, lawbreaker.
No thoughts, just quest marker.
Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have.
What?
Next move.
Bounty of 80. Why do I have... Alright, here.
That's too bad. Okay. Here's...
This is the second time I've gone somewhere and had a bounty when I'm 90% sure whatever I did I wasn't spotted with. Is this a glitch happening? I haven't even done anything in Anvil recently. Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. Yeah, just took me to the castle and expected me to fucking get out on my own. I don't remember doing any crimes in Anvil.
How are you? What do you want? You... Farewell.
Hell's your problem? You like Benaris Manor, it's a cool place. Okay. Crime in Oblivion is universal. Okay, so if I could have done something literally anywhere. Even if I have... I don't remember the last time I did a crime. No county... by county bounty. Alright, that still raises the question of what crime did I do that I got spotted for?
I'm
Because,
listening.
again, I know I've done crimes, but I haven't been spotted for them. I have to think this is some kind of glitch happening where I'm suddenly loading up and having a bounty for something that no one saw me do. It's weird because I can't prove no one saw me, so I don't know that it's a glitch. Wait till daytime so people will be out and about for me to actually talk to about this shit.
What? Vera Morvain's been a good master. I like the town and the people. Nope. Just...
Hey, you have no info I need.
Oakenhull. Captain? Anvil wouldn't be my choice for a refit.
Just
Goodbye.
leave me alone,
Okay,
all right?
maybe
I
no
don't want
one
no
knows
trouble.
and I'm already doing this quest wrong. Who knows?
State your bit. Good day.
Problem is, it's not even telling me... I don't even know where the person I got it from would be right now. I can guess she might be where she was the first time I saw her, but that's all I can do.
They call me Wilhelm the Worm.
I don't care.
Good day.
Yeah, Oblivion... Sometimes it really feels like the worst of both worlds. Between Morrowind and Skyrim, you know? Where it's like, here's literally no hints on what you're supposed to do, just like in Morrowind. But also, there's not even like a robust dialogue screen for you to actually try to ask people about stuff.
Have one more court.
You...
Blessings
Nah, you don't know
of
shit.
Julianos upon ye.
To be fair, it wasn't that often Morrowind would just say, alright, now go figure it out for your fucking self.
Have mercy. Just one
This one
crime.
really is. I feel like a lot of the time Oblivion is saying, alright, now figure it out. This bandit's about, no, you can't ask anyone about them, why could you? No, the person who gave you the
What can
quest
I
doesn't
do
know.
for- Traffic through Anvil.
I don't care about any of this. It's just a quest I'm not gonna be able to do because I don't fucking know. Because I didn't know beforehand how to do it. I guess I kinda got the hint to go try to talk to her husband, but... Maybe I could look for their house? Oh, Gogin's house.
Hail.
Hi.
Greetings to you.
Back so soon?
I've never been here before.
What do you want?
Okay, about the gang.
Talk to Malona. She runs the council. Judge, jury, and executioner.
I fucking tried to. She doesn't have any more information, jackass.
Sorry, I'm new in town. Heinrich Oakenhole is married to a Bosmer? I suppose the women are less annoying than the men.
Alright,
Talk to her.
racist.
What can I help with?
Any info about the gang?
All I can tell you is that the best place to start
Why didn't
is
you
at the
tell me this
Flowing Bowl.
before?
It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront.
Why was
Gogan
that
may
not
be able to
word
give you more
one?
information beyond that.
She seems
The
to have all
Flowing
the
Bowl-
answers. What do you want?
Alright. Now can you tell me?
See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true.
You got
I
robbed,
lost the family ring
jackass.
to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help.
Too
I was
bad, you're
sitting
getting
in the
it.
Flowing Bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following.
You're married.
After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me.
If you'd just been faithful to your wife, this wouldn't have happened. I feel no sympathy for you.
Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage.
No, I'm getting your wife
Attracts
the ring
really,
back.
man.
Anvil
How could
has
I
to
resist?
offer.
I'm not giving it to
Well,
your
I'll
Always
dumbass.
be
myself.
on your
Loading screen, load up.
Good to see you.
Fouling bowl. Yep, Master Heinrich Oakenhole is a wood elf for wife. I'd rather sleep with my horse is one of your favorite lines in Oblivion. It's a high-level racism.
Hello.
Morrowind-worthy
How goes it?
racism. Yeah.
And you?
Sydney wants to
Oh.
talk to you. I think you'll like what she has to say.
I haven't seen you
Um,
here before. Aw. And you're all alone, too. How
It is
sad.
3 seconds
Well,
in.
If you're up to it, I think we can solve that little problem. You see, me and Faustina here are lonely, too. And
Oh,
we've been looking
anyone
for
with
someone.
Faust in their name
You
is
look
automatically
like just
untrustworthy.
what we need.
Thingy Homewrecker is
I'll
her
tell
name.
you what. We have a cozy farmhouse not far from here where we could, well, get to know each other much, much better. I'll mark it down on your map just so you won't forget where to find us. Meet us there around 11 o'clock. I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget.
Will it involve me killing you?
Trust
Good for
me when
you.
I say we'll give
Do you
you a...
believe-
Probably. Because unlike the feckless morons you normally prey on, I'm armed. Not just with a bow, can also just shoot the elements out of my fingertips.
Head on.
What's going on with you?
There are rumors that the Nords are attempting to capture the whole of Solstheim and remove the Imperial fort on the island.
The Nords have always been protective of their territory. It's no wonder they get involved in these disputes.
See you.
Take care.
How are you?
I think the game realizes I'm outside right now. There it goes. Okay, yeah, freeze up. Definitely my fault that happened and I fell in the water. Yeah, doing it again. Yep. Damn it. There I go. Now we sit here for 12 hours. Arrived at Gwydden. Need to wait until around 11 in the evening to go inside and find out what Faustina and Signy have in store for me. To enter the main farmhouse, find out what they have in store for me. Yeah, I assumed.
I see you took us up on our offer. Good. I'm glad to see you. Signy will be along shortly.
Yeah,
I'm
good for
sure
her.
we can find something to do while we wait. Now, we can't have you standing there all uncomfortable in all those clothes. Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table?
I'm afraid not.
What? What are you talking about? Don't you want to have fun? Come on, don't be shy. Or are you here for something else?
I'm here for Gogan's ring.
Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you?
Never talked to them once about
I didn't think they
this.
would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake.
Oh my god.
Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose.
You are giving them way
girls,
more credit
we
than they
got
deserve.
someone who
I'm just
doesn't
some
want to
guy.
cooperate.
Oh, I see. They decided they're all absurdly durable, just like everything in this fucking game. Oh, and by the way, don't try to stealth this. Literally impossible. They notice you as soon as you walk into the room, of course. Despite wearing no armor, they're all more durable than anything you've ever seen in your entire life, including several Dremora.
That's the best you can do.
Your own armor, of course, does literally nothing in this game. After entering the farmhouse, I encountered Faustina. Tried to entice me to remove my weapons, armor, and clothing and place them aside. Knowing this was a ruse, I refused. He yelled out, and the rest of the gang entered the room fully armed and ready for battle. I had no choice but to kill them. Basement key.
We had a
What?
feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away.
I'm going to kill you for tricking me. I don't care what your reason is, you could have just told me. They figured it out anyway. You put me in unnecessary danger by not telling me the truth.
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly.
What?
It's a shame it had to end in so much violence. But someone was bound to get hurt sooner or
Are
later.
you fucking stupid? Why didn't you just have guards follow him when he got sent in? How else would they have taken the ring unless that part actually happened? God, you're idiots!
We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised. Don't
This
spend
isn't
all
a
the
good
money
twist.
from the reward in one place.
This is a twist that makes the characters who lied to you actively morons. Good twist
Got a lot to do here. We can
recontextualizes
talk later
everything.
in Anvil.
This gives me no new context. This just means they're idiots for not telling me. Actually, the highest IQ guards in Anvil. Yeah. That's more an insult to the rest of the guards than anything else. We have a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid in here? Heinrich's pants. Panaris's shirt. Heinrich shirt. Oaken Hall family jewels. Panaris iron cuirass. Ernest's fancy pants, best shirt, and shoes. Letter. Can't wait to see you tonight. Every day is spent thinking about when we'll next be together. Soon we'll be married and we can be together forever, your true love. Inaris prize Minotaur horn. Wedding gift. I mean, it's definitely kind of fun to find out. Henrik's shirt is weightless. I'll be damned, it is. So are Ernest's fancy pants. And Ernest's best shirt, actually. Ernest travels light. Oakenhall heirloom, literally worthless. Implication that they brought that horn to a sex party. Yeah, actually, that is fucking weird. And a wedding gift. Also weird. Cheap wine. Tamika's West Wild wine. Early Brothers wine. Like a bunch of cheap ones and then a few actual ones. Gonna need to buy more repair hammers soon. This is a really weird quest. Wee.
Ah!
Owie.
Oh! 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 Ha!
Weird. I suppose I should look at other quests I could do. I need to restore it to its original state. Yeah, I did. This just doesn't go away. Even after I bought every upgrade for it. Nah. Nah. I think this is the... I think this is the Knights of the Nine DLC, actually. Need to buy something from him to restore the shrine to Sithis to make that quest complete. Oh, really? The shrine looked pretty complete to me, but... Ichor of something or other. Ah, yeah, I didn't have that. Let's go get this stuff. Alright, I just said, here's a list of things, do them.
What's that?
Of course. What? What? Why am I not...
Do your worst.
Did I... My arrows got unequipped for some reason. Hands off my horse. Son of a... Fucking... Son of a... Yeah. Bandit carrier. Dwarven cog. Oh, okay. Guess I already got him. I have almost no ebony arrows left after all that crap. Switch to glass. Slightly weaker, but I've got a few more. Oh, good. What the... Enemies who heal. Dwarven cylinder. I guess I just gotta walk to this one. Alright, it's a fetch questy thing. This one was one of the plugins or something. They had to, like, give you some way to actually start it for the remaster, I think. Just like, here's the thing I mentioned. You didn't say anything. First time you and I have actually spoken ever. One times damage. My favorite amount of that for a sneak attack.
Left Morrowind on an expedition to... It is not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past.
Oh, wonder what that's about.
He was here a
One times damage again. Okay, that one was free.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
You've had mud crabs kill 2 of your friends before you managed to hit them even
Today
once?
you die.
This is a hell of a mud crab. Or you have shit friends. Possibly a combination of both. You have a bunch of glass arrows. That was the other one. Jesus. At how hot it is lately. I hate the heat. Not a damn thing I can do about it. Oh, hey, a Minotaur just out and about. Over 100 degrees yesterday. Just felt like it today, too. Weather wild. I can't stand the heat. Nice one, Shadowmare. What the? Oh, that's the Minotaur. I thought that was Shadowmere dying. Nah, he's right there. Oh. I think I already killed this guy earlier. This is where I dropped this before, yeah. Sometimes I just do that, I guess. Nope, gotta walk this way. Worse is friggin' my AC broke. It broke over a year ago. Finally got it fixed several months ago, but then it just kept breaking again. So it was, very annoying that insurance just said, well, just, keep having them come fix it. We're not gonna replace it. Even though it breaks every other week. It's breaking in new ways every week. That means we keep doing it, it'll fix itself. Even though it's cycling through old ways to break. It's broken the same way more than once. It's just not doing it in a row, which means I still have to pay every time. So at one point, I just couldn't afford to keep getting it fixed. And I just had to leave it broken. A wall unit, but it only does so much. Real reason they can bill you every time? Yep. What the fuck? What is it? What is happening? You seeing that? It's like jumping a lot. It is not keeping a what the fuck is happening? It does not keep a consistent vertical speed. Thought I was having a stroke. It made it fucking feel like it for sure. Like, it's like it's trying to go at the aiming speed, but then it suddenly stops and jumps to like the normal look speed when I stop moving it. Like, it doesn't actually know which one to do.
Better cut down on the ale. Start to see things out. Look out!
I see. My chameleon's better. Curus of the Ranger. 25% chameleon on a Curus is pretty nice, actually. What kind is this, though? It's, light armor. What kind is it? I genuinely can't tell what it is. Well, not like I'd put it on anyway. Covered all the missing dwarven artifacts. Take them to Bothiel at the Arcane University once so she can repair the ornery. Hey, look. Turn up slowly. If I aim down too fast at a certain angle, it, like, jumps from that angle. Like, here specifically, it's just jumping. But that's a very common aiming angle, so it's throwing me off a lot.
Speak.
No. Tell me what the fuck to do. I'm in charge here.
Afternoon.
Milona Umbranox is better off without that irresponsible husband of hers.
You have them? The items
Yeah,
I
here.
requested? Give them to me, please. Yes. Yes, this seems to be everything. Here's your reward. Thank you again.
Sure, for the random fetch quest. A lot of gold for that, though. She's just going into the orrery. We give her a day to make the necessary repairs and visit the orrery again at the thing. Alright, fair enough. Let's give Legathog a bed to sleep in for once. Aren't I so nice? Both blank. Why'd you crumple them then? Tick, 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 tock, 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 tick, tock. Orrery at the Arcane University should be functional once more. Visit his office I like. Must receive powers based on the phases of the moon. I can? Did she explain that at any point? Something I just... Legathog just fucking knows. Oh, is that what this is?
Well met.
Activated the orrery. Yeah? Received a new power. Master's Alacrity. Or is that a use power? Yeah, a major power, as in I have to use it. Here it is. Fortify speed 20 seconds, drain strength 20. Why would I bother? That sounds horrible. I don't have enough strength to be using that anyway. Guessing all the buffs are just ones like that. Give up 20 of one stat for 20 of another. Once. Alright, let's do paranoia, why not? Warn me not get involved with Glarthier. Crazy, possibly dangerous. Contact you with Glarthier ever asked me to do anything strange. You already sucked. Window about behind the Great Chapel at midnight. Alright, I can go to the Great Chapel, I think. Wonder how people felt when it came out. Well, it was like a plug-in, right? Was it free? Because if it wasn't, it was too expensive. Finally learned what that room with the always locked door in the arcane university is for.
You have my ears.
I mean, yeah, technically. For a fetch quest to gain access to terrible once-a-day powers. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. Was I silly to assume the Great Chapel was in the Temple District? I must have been, right? I don't know what the fuck the Great Chapel even is. I'm gonna level with you.
What is it, citizen?
Hieronymus.
Is there a problem? What are you looking for?
Landmarks?
The Imperial Palace is at the center. The 6th district starting in the northeast, moving clockwise. The waterfront is south of Temple District.
Paranoia, right? Isn't that in Skingrad? Oh, right.
Carry on.
No wonder. I thought it was in here for some reason. Nah, it said Skingrad, yeah. Now that I think for an extra second or two. That's the Great Chapel there. Tick, tack, tick.
Ah, you came. You're
They gave
sure
him a
you
beard.
weren't followed? Good. I thought I could trust you. Nobody else in town. They're all in on it. All watching me.
Yeah?
Well, yes. I need you to do something for me. I'll pay you gold. You like gold, don't you? Lots of gold. Here's my problem. I'm being followed. Watched. Marukotti selectives, maybe.
Who?
Not sure. I'm a threat, you see, to their plans. I know too much. I need you to check out some people for me. The ones who are following me. Watch them. See where they go. Who they report to. Will you help me?
Sure, why not? Danced on the tower.
Very good. You won't be sorry.
Oh, wait.
I'll pay you well.
Weren't
Did
they
I
the
say
ones
that
who
already?
caused...
Let's start
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Bernadette Penniless. Be
That's who
outside
that
my
was.
house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. See where she goes
they,
and who she reports to.
They caused that
We'll meet
absurd
here
shit.
Again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me.
Sure thing. Me know about her.
Her house is almost directly across the street from mine, southwest of the Great Chapel. Coincidence?
The followers
I
of the
don't
first era
think
prophet
so.
Maruk, the Monkey Man.
Remember,
Right.
Bernadette Penniless, 6 a.m. Don't let her see you watching.
Ah! Oh, come on. What? Nah. Alright, let's search the house a bit. Looks like she lives alone. Only the one bed that I saw. Doesn't look like she keeps a journal. Do-do-do. Yeah, it looks like there's not much of interest in her house. I know how this quest actually works, but I want to try, you know, playing it out. So, you know, take it seriously. Technically, you can just wait till the next day and tell them whatever you want. You don't even have to actually follow the person. You don't even actually have to hide, frankly, but...
No time to talk.
Goodbye.
Interesting is, some people remember this quest very differently than what actually happens in it. Some people actually remember finding evidence that at least one of them was doing something shady. But, well, you'll see how accurate that is with what we're doing. Oh. Do. I had an affliction I don't anymore. Might have gotten damaged or some at some point. Hello, miss.
I'm Bernadette Penniless. I work for Tamik.
Yeah?
I've lived here
about the
all
city.
my life. grown grapes. It's all I know. Fresh air, mountains, the grapes on the vine. It's just beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
You too.
Well, don't let me bug you. Sorry I'm, translucent. I could turn it off, but I don't want to. So, first thing in the morning, this kind of goes straight to the chapel.
Hi there.
What's new with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
Oh, sucks to be
the
them.
Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Farewell. Well met.
Yeah, hi. Went to chapel first thing, and then... Where is she going now? Going out the west gates. Where's she heading off to? Are we back? I think we're back. Damn it. After we actually managed to go a stream without that happening. I really thought we'd fixed it. Maybe it'll only happen once a stream, but even that's still really annoying. Makes me really not want to play this game if it makes OBS crash. Alright. Alright, we're back, I think. If this is gonna happen every single stream because I'm playing Oblivion, and nothing I do can fix it truly, I just might have to wait to play Oblivion again. And she worked for an hour, and now she's... The fuck is that? That second patch they promised will help? I hope so. But I just might have to play something else until that patch drops. And then maybe it'll happen again anyway. Guy is, I think he's been working too much. He doesn't seem capable of stopping. Went, opened the gate, backed up, walked right through it again. Odd. Bat Ramp Camp. Weird name. Okay, she's taking a break to eat, air. How fulfilling. Taking an awful long lunch break, lady. How much did she bring that she's still eating it? And I get wanting to, you know, have your break in the shade. That makes sense to me. Just, Okay, now she...
Good afternoon. What's new with you?
I have heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
Morrowind has always been a troubling place. It seems it is more so now.
Good day.
Take care.
Which province would you want to live in if you had to live in Tess? That's an interesting one. Well... first one out is Elsewhere. Because I can't handle the fucking desert. I just can't. Now, to understand, Elsewhere is largely desert. I can't take the fucking heat. Lush jungle to the north? Yeah, but jungle's not that much better than desert for me, because it's still fucking heat. Nah, I'd want somewhere colder. I'm human... I suppose if we're going by real-life lore. Because I'm a human-looking person, IRL. Living in Skyrim theoretically wouldn't be terrible. Skyrim is too cold, probably? I don't know. I like the cold. I deal very well with the cold. I don't think I'd have a problem. I look human enough that, you know, the more racist ones probably wouldn't do anything. She's, following me despite not knowing I'm here. Theory Skyrim is supposed to be unbearably cold for anyone who isn't a Nord, because they have supernatural resistance to cold. Yeah, in theory, but in practice, plenty of non-Nords just live there. Like, there's actually a notable Argonian population. I feel like Argonians would probably have the worst cold resist. True Nords, no Nords are better than any other human. Yeah, but they seem to count, like, human...
Have pity on an old war
at least,
veteran.
it seems to be on a tier of other humans than elves, than the beast folk. The elves, I assume, have probably some of their own tiers within. Bosmer don't seem to get as much hate as Thalmor, though to be fair, Thalmor... I said Thalmor, Altmare, because of the Thalmor. Altmer seemed to be because of the recent war, and Dunmer because of history. Like, historically. I suppose Argonians are also a bit of a historical feud, too. Khajiit as well. But let's say Skyrim would still be too cold for me. If we want to go with purely lore-accurate Skyrim, and it's too cold for me to be there, then I suppose based on the factors I've given, Cyrodiil has to be the only option. Because there's colder places of Cyrodiil. Like, it never gets that hot, like... Despite it supposing to have been a jungle at some point. I could live near Bruma or Horrell, Jadenhall. Anything north of the Imperial City. Feels like it wouldn't be that bad to live there, in theory. Now, it'd be terrible to live in any given fantasy world because I'd be bored out of my mind all the time. I suppose if I had to pick, probably the northern half of the Imperial Province. I've checked her home pretty thoroughly. There's not much she could be doing in there.
Well met. Have you heard about Clutch?
Gets up at 6 a.m., goes to the chapel, stays for around an hour,
I'm only asking for a single coin.
leaves to go to work, works until around 11:30-ish, has her lunch till around 12:30, about an hour, and then just kind of continues her work schedule, then goes home and stays there. I talked to her once at the chapel, where it was not strange at all to see me. Plenty of people there. She just stayed home the rest of the day, didn't even talk to anyone. She wasn't even in the same vicinity as Glarthir at any point. Suppose I should... maybe I should go through the reasons I wouldn't want to live in other provinces. Hammerfell doesn't seem... it's not as much a desert as elsewhere. I think they share parts of a specific desert. But it'd still be really hot there, so... not for me. Black Marsh is supposed to instantly kill any non-Argonian if you're too deep. It also sounds really, really humid. Humidity's not great, but I can deal with humidity better than straight-up heat.
So, you saw Bernadette penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
No. I don't think the two of you crossed paths even once the entire time.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me.
The reward?
Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate.
Sure, why not?
Tutius Sextius. Do you know him? A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects.
I'll scope out his house, and if I don't find anything there, I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna level with you, dude.
Head always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me. I'll meet you here tomorrow night to get your report.
Got it. Know anything else about him?
He lives in the large house between the Low Gate and the East Bridge. Alone. Suspicious, don't you think?
Not by itself, no.
Don't let Tutius Sextius catch you following him. He's much more dangerous than he looks.
Look, I'm gonna break into his house and see what's there. But that's about all I'm gonna do for you about this anymore, Glarthier. Tutius Sextius, huh? Pretty normal books. Got both Berenzias. That's interesting. Actually, has multiple copies of the real Berenzia. Odd. Sounds like he's part of the Nirnroot conspiracy, but we have no proof that's related to the Glarthier conspiracy. Hell is that? Reinforced door. A lion pelt? Crystal ball, silver vase. You guys seem to got money, but... The Argonian account? We can check his basement still. Now? Just normal shit. Alright, Glarthier's just insane. But if I tell him he's just insane, he'll stop paying me. He was real shocked this time. And this guy's rich. What's Glarthier gonna do? One second. Sorry about that. It is the part where you realize Glarthir's just fucking crazy. But he's also got money, so let's feed his crazy at least a little bit. Rain.
Tell me what you learned.
He's spying on you.
So, I was right all along.
Yeah, the first one, I didn't notice her doing anything, but he was definitely checking you out from across the street at least a few times today. Good thing you don't have to lie. Rord?
Yes, of course. Here is your precious gold. Now I need you to investigate one more person.
Sure, I'll at least break into their house for you. Why not? What else?
Do you know David Sorely? Yes,
Vineyard guy?
of the famous Sorely Vineyards.
Fair enough.
Pillar of the community, etc.
Hey,
Who would
bathwater.
ever suspect him? Perfect cover.
Legatho was scared if he kept saying they weren't doing anything, Glarthir might stop paying him, so feeding his paranoia now.
He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight as usual. Make sure he doesn't notice you.
Yeah, totally gonna do that. Know anything else about him?
The Sorely house is right next door to mine. A large house with a backyard conveniently located to observe my every move. Be careful. David Sorely.
That's so crazy, elf. How are you dealing with the heat, bathwater? And also, how are you dealing with the Deltarune brain rot I've managed to infect you with? I'm quite proud of myself for having done that. Die? I don't think I will. Yes, Master. You told me to do it. One of them is just standing. Oh, this glitch is still happening. Good to know. Where, even though they for sure can't see me, they still follow my every move. It's a weird glitch that keeps happening. Now my security went up and I leveled. Doesn't seem like they follow me through doors, but it's still a weird glitch. Yeah, the Cirilla Brothers wine. Barren-ass basement. Nope, they followed me through a door. I don't understand how this has happened. An entity entitled to bear to various wall hangings will be promptly delivered to your home in Skingrad. 6 tapestries, 5 paintings. These are only the finest wood and craftsmanship in all our products. Please come back soon, Gundar Colovian Traders. I don't think that means anything. There's this chest with nothing. 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 I think Glarthir's just a whole lot of crazy and thinks his neighbors are looking at him. That would be really funny if you could do. If for this one specifically you could say, alright, what's that again? If you were like, David isn't following you, but his brother is. Really? Yeah, no, I don't think David even knows about it. What? I just like, wow, wow. I know, I feel like that would feed his delusions so much better than just telling him he's right. They're like, hey, oh yeah, it's another Nirnroot. Yeah, there really wasn't a goddamn thing in there. Glarthir's just fucking crazy. Three, two, one, boom. Yeah, Legatho isn't gonna do anymore, just gonna... "16 hours. Actually, should have done just 15. I'll stop it short. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, badoom. He'll be here. He's late today. I guess he's not late until midnight. Now here he comes. He usually seems to be here sooner than that. Oop.
So, what did you discuss?
I really wish they gave you the option to say it was the other brother. Yep, spying.
And so it all falls into place. Yes, it all makes sense now. Here, this is your
They actually gave him a pause, and I thought I could hear a scribbling sound. And the reward?
Here's the gold, as promised. I always pay my debts, and then some. Do the last task in that note, and I will pay you much, much more.
That right. What the hell did he give me? Give me a list of people he wants me to kill. Everyone on the list was someone I told him was spying on him. I'm gonna meet him behind the Great Chapel midnight after they're all dead. He'd pay me 1,000 septums. After 2 hours and still hurt. Ah.
Hail.
I think I did this a little weird. By telling him one person wasn't, it's locked me out of actually
Yes?
a lot of ways to do this.
Sir?
Cool Arthur.
You have something you want to tell me?
Yeah.
Why? What's he done?
He gave me this.
Damn. He's finally gone completely bonkers. Thanks for the tip. Now stand aside and let the guard do their work.
Oh, yeah. The fucking bat out of hell. Wow, you just fucking got him. Boom. Opened with a key I totally didn't steal just now. Another guard came and fucked him up already? That's equally plausible. Where'd that guard go is the question. A lot of copies of mysticism. They have the hive mind, yeah. True nature of orcs, brothers of darkness, spirit of Daedra. Basement. Good news, I may still have a chance. Found someone to help me today. Stranger can move freely. Hope to have proof against Bernadette Penels tonight. Bernadette is not involved in the conspiracy. At least so my new acquaintance tells me. Hope it's true, my instincts are rarely wrong. I have no reason to suspect treachery yet. Horde on Totus Sextius should help me decide where my new friend's loyalties lies. That lie. Proof against Totus Sextius at last. Shows my helper well. Now I gather evidence against David Surieli. The conspiracy will at last be laid bare. We can preserve the element of surprise, we may still have a chance. Caught Bernadette watching me. Very little doubt now that she's one of them. Saddens me. Thought her one of the few to show me kindness in the nest of treachery. Now it seems it was all a lie. Current thoughts on conspiracy. Marocati selectives, most likely, ruthless and secretive. I have undoubtedly earned their enmity by my vigilance numerous times. The Blades. Supposedly guardians of the Empire. Question. They know that I know their dark secret. Everything hinges on that. What is their dark secret? Mythic Dawn. Need to learn more about them. Obscure hints from various sources suggest they could be the most dangerous of three. Question. Why do they want me dead? It's interesting he was actually onto something about the Mystic Dawn already. Observation of David. Watched him from my window. Pretends to work. I can tell he's really watching my house. Several hours whispering to his brother. Could Gaston be involved as well? Followed him to his vineyard. Don't think he saw me. Went off by himself once. Could have been burying secret evidence? No, go back tonight and search for this. Could be the break I need to finally learn the truth. Too sick to go out today and notice him staring at my window. Searched the vineyard tonight. Found nothing. The ground has clearly been disturbed. Must have learned I was spying on him and removed it. No, need to find someone from out of town to help me. Movements are too closely watched. Need to watch my house again. He doesn't even try to hide it anymore. They're becoming more brazen now. Think I'm as good as caught in their net. Must strike back before it's too late. There are desperate measures called for yet. Do I have enough proof to justify acting? Lydia Sextius may be one of them. Knows him staring at me today near the low gate. Tempted to stop him going out, but that might tip my hand. They must not know I'm aware of their agents, or they may finally move against me. Yes, Todius Sextius lives alone. No one knows what goes on in that big old house of his. Could be the headquarters of the conspiracy? If only my movements were not so closely watched. Yeah, he's fucking... He was just mostly crazy, but right about one thing. And that was that the Mythic Dawn was dangerous. Todius Sextius is sexting his wife. Yeah, you can totally watch them. None of them do a damn thing of any intrigue. So, it's actually rather boring to do this quest like that. Where did he get all this money is the question. Real Berenzia. He would love that. Brief History of the Empire, Gods and Worship, Children's Anwad, Manual of Arms. I think he knows so much. I mean, he reads a lot of books. I suppose a paranoid weirdo would be the first one to realize that a cult might be more than just kind of scary. He has a lot of paintings. Once a member of the Blades, in on the deep dark secrets. It's an interesting theory. He got out, but he knows what they suspect. He knows that they suspect. There's one thing I missed. Where was it? Ah, here it is. Basket with 800 gold in it. Because this paranoid weirdo would have a ton of chests upstairs and then store all his gold in a wicker basket. I love that little detail and how no one... It is purely environmental. Well, Glarthir. Suck to be you. Bah! Bah! Bah!
I'm so hungry. He turned up dead. He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down.
Could have been.
There's been some terrible... There's been blessings.
Alright, only gonna talk about that.
upon
Noted.
me.
There's a mage's guild here somewhere. I can do that to level up. Or be there to level up. There's a bed. There's also a fighter's guild. Well, I found it first, so we'll go there for my level instead. Just give me an hour. Yeah, results of hard work and dedication always look like luck. You know you've earned every ounce of your success. Yeah, none of this relies on luck, you know? Not a bit. Not what I meant.
Yes, Master. You need me?
Let's not throw that word around. Alright, what else can I do? What other quests do I even have? Do you throw that word around? I know you do, Bathwater. There was this. Mage's Guild in Leywind tasked me to find Garriden's tears. Dressa enjoys collecting crystals of magic nature. I'm going to pay a handsome amount of gold for each tear I recover. Continue to speak to him about these unique formations. Yeah, in Leywind Mage's Guild. Course. A horse is a horse, of course. Do-do-do. Fighters Guild. Blackwood. There's Mage's Guild.
Well met, Guildmate.
What's new with you?
Okay.
Some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts. I'd love to have the tears added to my collection.
Yeah, what the fuck are they?
The tears are not just a namesake. They're literally the frozen tears of a knight named Garridan Stolrus, who lived many years ago. I'm not certain what happened to the knight, or why the tears were frozen. But
Weird.
I do know someone you could ask. Seek out Julian Fannis at the Arcane University in the
Of
Imperial
course.
City. She oversees the alchemy headquarters there. If anyone can help you get more information about these crystals, she can. The tears are small crystals, bluish in appearance.
What can
Bring
I do
my
for you,
salutations to
Archmage?
Julienne. Safe journey to you.
Right. Can't fast travel from inside. The hordes have arrived. You want to run in fear, but you can't fast travel when enemies are near. That was like the one line I came up with. This little idea of a song parodying that idea was, what if literally no method of travel faster than foot worked at all if there was someone intending you harm nearby? Like, you can't get on the wagon because your city is being attacked.
What can I help you with?
You can stop smiling so much for one. What is it, Garridan's tears?
You aren't the first person to go looking for those. Quite a remarkable story, really. I know a bit about it.
Oh, yeah?
Certainly. Garridan was a knight who lorded over a small village of peaceful farmers.
Oh, he
One
lorded
harvest
over them,
summer,
huh?
There was a horrible drought.
Bougie bastard.
The farmers appealed to Garridan to discover a solution. He spent a week consulting with sages until one of them mentioned a possibility. The sage told him of an artifact called the Everflow Ewer. The vessel, which looked like a silver pitcher, was said to supply endless water.
Amazing. The enter key isn't working anymore. I worry about that.
Yes, indeed. Legend has
Not
it
to say
that
my
Garridan
enter key
found
isn't
the
working.
ewer,
I mean,
and that it was guarded by
enter
a
isn't like
fearsome
advancing stuff
creature.
anymore.
It is also said that the creature froze him. When Garridan realized his quest was a failure, and he wouldn't be able to return and save the farmers, he began to shed some tears. As the ice enveloped him, some of his tears were frozen as well. Some even say that the divine Mara took pity on the poor knight. To commemorate his kind heart, she imbued the tears with some sort of magical power. That's only rumor, though. You know, if you're really interested in more, there's a book I read once called Nightfall. It may have more about Garridan.
You know where I can find that book?
I think I saw a copy last time I was at the first edition bookshop in the Market District.
Noted.
Please, visit me again any...
Nightfall. That's also the name of the Batman protocol for what happens if he has to stop being Batman for any reason. The Batcave just fucking explodes. I imagine there's at least one version of that plan where he's still in the Batcave while that's happening. Hearing Fall in a title, though, reminds me of what they stole from us. Titanfall 3. But hey, in news of a different TF2, Team Fortress 2 just announced they're looking for people to make new maps and missions for new friggin' update. That's exciting. They haven't had one in... When was the last one?
Speak. What is
No.
it, citizen?
I'm not here for you. I don't even remember when the last actual update was, but the last MVM update was even longer ago.
You have my ear, citizen.
I'm not giving it back. There's lots of people, myself included, hoping this will finally be the heavy metal update. Where they finally do the heavy update they promised, near promised, back during the Pyro update, the meat versus match update, where match won. A heavy will finally be fixed, and fight robots, and play the new stuff with people. I never did... Even when I played TF2 with Ruka, I never got to play the PvE version. We just didn't get around to that. I think he'd enjoy the wave shooter. But if not, maybe I can convince him to play Darktide with me. Does he even have Darktide? He might not.
I'm Fintius,
hey, Finty.
owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If
Good
I don't
name
have
for a
it,
bookshop,
maybe
man.
I can get it.
Dorktide? Says the person who bought it for me.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
It's called Bible of the Deep Ones. Just have that? Alright. Nightfall.
A bargain at any price.
Purchase Nightfall from Finitus. It's supposed to be Fintius. Should read it.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah,
Good
thanks.
Day.
I do like actually having to go out and buy the book, but they tell you the best place to find it. Yeah, I read it. Excerpt from Nightfall, Tales of Heroism and Chivalry, edited by Corellian Audrenius. Legend of Garridan Stavros as told by Jaron Athelwild, squire and friend. So it came to pass that on the first month before the harvest, nary a decent crop could be found in the drought-ridden fields of Farmantle Glens. 27 families, their bellies sunken and empty, turned to their lordship who had been so fair to them in hard times before. The man ruled not with an iron gauntlet, but with a soft touch of silken kindness. My lord Garridan Stavros, knight-errant of Farmantle Glens. I watched sadly as my lord Garridan looked out at the withered fields before him from his meager stone keep, and cursed the luck that tainted the skies and stopped the rain from falling. Families in his charge would not last the winter. It was always bitter and cold in the northern reaches of the Gerals. His own supply of grain was already picked clean. It was barely enough to sustain him for the months ahead. Know if my lord had the food there, he would have shared it gladly, allowing his charges to pay him back in whatever time or manner they could afford. In some cases, to those in dire need, give it to them without costs. Something had to be done. It had to be done soon. Okay, so the drought was so bad, even his own stores would have barely supported himself at that rate. Sparing not a drake, Garridan paid for the best sages he could find, used the rest to buy as much surplus grain as he could wrest from the neighboring domains. A month passed and nothing surfaced. Winter's icy tendrils would soon creep across Farmantle glens, causing the green to disappear from the landscape. Families would have to huddle close to their hearths, keeping warm and rationing the bits of food Garridan had given them. I could see Garridan's patience, which was immense, mind you, wearing thin. Told me he'd considered selling his keep, his belongings, anything to keep his people alive. If only the harvest would yield more, they'd be saved. That'd save you this season, but like, what comes next season when all the surrounding domains know you don't have a keep to defend yourself, and know that you don't have the food stores to do anything? They could strong-arm you into goddamn whatever they wanted. Then, as if Mara herself had answered his prayers, the sage entered Garridan's keep with the answer. Legend told of a vessel of sorts from which water would pour endlessly, known as the Everflow Ewer. Some said the divines themselves created it. Others thought perhaps a powerful sorcerer enchanted it. Wherever it was from, Garridan knew this could be his chance. Following the directions from the sage, my lord and I set out to recover the ewer and rid Farmantle glens of the drought. It took days to reach the entrance to the place. After we passed through a winding passage, we finally came to an odd door covered in mystical symbols. As the sage instructed, my lord touched some refined frost salts to the door. An ancient stone door opened. We proceeded into the glade. A cave cut into a hillside led into a small glade of trees. In the center of the glade, flanked by 2 standing stones, was a stone altar. On the altar, seemingly glowing with inner light, was the ewer. Cut from crystal, the vessel was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Water filled it to the very top, and as legends held, would never diminish as the liquid decanted from it. Eager to return to his domain, Garridan grasped the ewer in hand. Suddenly the ground trembled as though the mountains themselves were angered. The sky changed from sunlit blue to dreary gray. Even the ring of trees forming the glade seemed to bend away slightly from the altar, as if fearing what was to come. Then, with no warning, one of the standing stones cracked and exploded. My gaze froze and my heart fell as I looked upon the guardian of the glade. Huge creature, seemingly cut from the very same crystal as the ewer, stepped forth and growled menacingly at my master. The air around it became very cold, as if it was born from the glaciers of the northern mountains. This was a being of ice, living, breathing ice. An ice Atronak. Garridan shouted at me to run as he drew his blade. Still clutching the ewer in one hand, he gave a mighty swing at the ice creature. When the forged steel struck home, it gave a resounding ring, and merely chipped the beast as a spike would when driven against the hardest of rocks. Never showing fear, my lord swung again and again, each blow being harmlessly deflected away. Then a single and mighty blow from the ice creature knocked my lord down. His blade slid away, and he lay on the forest floor looking up into the crystalline eyes of his death. The ice creature raised its arm again for the fatal blow, and brought it down hard at Garridan's prone form. I don't know why he did it. Perhaps it was instinct, perhaps a moment's lapse in judgment. My lord lifted the Everflow ewer defensively as he got up to a kneeling position. Blow from the creature connected with the vessel, creating an ear-splitting crash. There was the sound of water splashing and a horrible cracking noise, as the sundered pitcher sent waves of freezing water in all directions. Even as I watched, the liquid covered the ice creature and my poor master. They seemed suspended in place as if frozen solid. At the time, I didn't know how true my thoughts had become. As I watched in horror, they were encased in a tomb of pure ice. I could see Garridan's face as the ice overtook him. I could swear he was crying. A few of his tears froze and fell to the ground at his feet like beautiful blue crystals. He knew he'd failed his mission. His people would starve, and he was responsible. Frost and ice covered everything in the glade now. The trees, the rocks, the soil. Everything. It was then I became aware that the very air around me began to freeze. It was like a cold winter's night at first. Then it rapidly became worse. The cold was so bad it turned into a sort of frozen heat. It began to burn. My throat became tight and breathing became difficult. I began to lose feeling in my arms and legs, and my vision was beginning to blur. I had to escape this icy glade and tell Garridan's story. It was the least I could do for such a noble man. With every bit of strength I could muster, I ran from the frost fire and back through the cave. I barely escaped with my life. My journey back to the domain of Garridan was a sad one. My heart was heavy, my mind clouded with misery. He was a good man, the greatest I'd ever known. To die like that was no way for such an honorable knight to end his life. When I finally reached the outskirts of Farmantle Glen, farmers were waiting for me. was ready to tell them the sad news, but they raised a cheer of great joy. They told me that only a week ago, strange, bluish, glowing rain fell on their fields, and the next day the crops began to grow as if there had never been a drought. A week ago was exactly when my master was frozen in that horrible glade. His tears froze like bluish raindrops, frozen in time. I looked up at the heavens, and the twinkling lights suddenly gave me great comfort. I thanked Mara and headed home. Alright. Nightfall tells the tale of Garridan, the quest for the Everflow. You are at a place known as Frostfire Glade, supposedly located in the mountains near Bruma. Using some of the references from the story, I was able to pinpoint it on my map. Book also mentions needing special refined frost salts to get into the glade. Speak to Julian Faunus about this. What a story, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
What's this about?
Me walking? It's about go fuck yourself.
Stantis Farid. I'm not a priest anymore, just a private seeker.
You have no rumors. Anyway, how's your sex life? Complete non sequitur. I gotta get Ruka to watch Best Friends. I keep telling him about it. He just doesn't have the time. Maybe that can be one of the movies we watch when we're done with Star Wars. In a few years. Because that's how long it's gonna take with shit coming out. Star Wars? I've seen that parody.
You have my ear, citizen. We're here to help.
Any rumors?
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood, so is this something... Farewell, citizen.
Doing Breaking Bad after Star Wars, he's very adamant about it. Yeah.
He said some
I'll take a break to watch a movie or two.
Phalion, I think his name.
I've never watched Breaking Bad, and that's a big reason he wants to do that.
What is it, citizen?
I genuinely have never watched it. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, you can slide something in maybe. Neither. Isn't there a third one in that group too? Isn't there one thing? Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and a third one? Or maybe? It might be something, like, recent. Like, it might not even be out yet, how recent it is. So recent, we're before it.
What is it, citizen?
Anything else I can help with?
Yeah, refined frost salts?
Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel free. They're top quality.
Alright, sure.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Just one. You're not gonna fast sell me.
I let that go too cheaply. Thank you for your
El
patronage.
Camino, a 2019 movie. Ah.
If you come across any on...
By the way, she has 15 vendor gold. She's broke as hell. She will not buy a damn thing. That's out of the way of everything. Go from the plundered mine, I guess, is close-ish. Gotta go from the planet Camino to the Camino. Oh, goblins. Yeah, heal yourself. Oh, my thing broke. How'd that happen? Goblin Berserker. Take my arrows back. Use the stolen repair hammer first. Armor increased. Oh, there's a bear. It's a big, big bear. It's the biggest bear. Motherfucker. Never known a bear to juke. They just, oh, ho. What, are you gonna get me? Huh? I see you using a projectile weapon, something bears don't have a concept of. You know, that's something I should actually pick up. It's just registering me what that is. That's definitely something I want to have on my list. There we go. Deal with that after I do, whatever this quest is. See, that's what I want. I want to discover weird shit. From just running around this world. Wee! Owie. Wee! Ouchies. Oh. I'll fight a bear. Oh. Bear durable. Very, very durable. Oh, come on. Where'd that other arrow even go? It could be goddamned anywhere with how they fly in this game. I'll never find it. They fly now? They fly now! God, that movie sucks. All of them do, actually. Who started a fucking fire in a bear cave? Who set, like, a campfire in a cave for bears? Seems legitimately so bad. You saw a clip of it recently? Yeah, it's... Oh shit. Arrived at the entrance. Like the book describes, the refined frost salts are in my hand. All I must do is open the seal by touching it. Worst thing to remember, because 3PO says they fly now, and Finn goes, they fly now, then Poe goes, they fly now. Why do they need to say this 3 times? Because it's such a good line, you know? Oh, yeah, McDonald's for dinner? That's... Ah, man. When was the last time I ate McDonald's? I think when family was visiting, they brought me some for breakfast, because that's the only McDonald's I'll eat. Because I will not eat their chicken after I've gotten food poisoning from so many McDonald's when eating their chicken. I'll eat their fries because you can't fuck up a potato. There is not a damned thing you can do to a potato other than, like, unless you just straight up don't remove any growths from it, which they pop right off. I've had to do it to some of my own potatoes. It's not hard. But after you fry it, it's fine. You could tell if there were growths on it. You could fucking look. You don't cook it enough, they're hard to digest. Yeah, but like, it's still a potato. At the end of the day. And hard to digest is like, yeah, you'll be a bit gassy. Alright, it might hurt a little to pass later. But you're not gonna lose your innards like you will with chicken. And have their breakfast, because eggs are also really, really safe. And so are pancakes. They'll make you hallucinate Christmas ghosts, teaching you the spirit of Christmas. Are you sure that was the potatoes, Quilla? Entered Frostfire Glade. Entire area seems filled with a swirling, freezing mist. Extreme cold in this place is unbearable without magical protection. Glade is true to its namesake. The frost burns as if it was fire. Now carefully begin searching for Garridan's tears. You're sure it was the potatoes and not you, There is more of gravy than of graves about those ghosts. It's also possible you were having a fucking fever dream. Like mine that I had a couple months back that was Descent into Avernus, the 5th edition campaign. That is also a prequel to Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know how that happened. I don't even think I've read, like, that module. Yeah, it's just a frost Atronach. You remember having a fever dream? I've had other fever dreams. Wow, it's a frost Atronach with unassailable vision somehow. Frostfire Atronach Glade Lord. Like a few hours of delirious pain. Yeah. Okay, so... because the frost doesn't do anything, I probably actually want to use... It wasn't that tough. Shitting and vomiting and constantly dreaming you were some cyberpunk-type hacker that controlled the entire world's infrastructure. Oh, you were having a much worse time than I was for my most recent fever dream. Not to say I've never had that. There was the time I had to have my fucking stomach pumped. Actually, was that what they did? No, I don't think so, because they didn't have to, like, do anything. They had to put me under, and then put me on an IV for a while. Center of Frostfire Glade discovered an astonishing sight. Garridan himself locked in an eternal frozen struggle with the huge frost Atronach. Here's that Garridan had dropped his weapon, was using the ewer to protect himself. Atronach smashed the ewer, which must have reacted with the magical waters and froze everything solid. Sad end for such a noble knight. Yeah, I already knew about this part. Found one of Garridan's tears. Should continue searching, as there may be more. That is a big-ass frost Atronak. That's the knight himself. Maybe more. Tears are hard to spot in the original. They might have done a little something to help them here. And they don't seem too bad here. Maybe they just changed the color of the ground they're on, or made them more distinctly blue. Tears supposedly have magic power, right? Is it a magic power I can utilize myself? Oh, there's one. And you can see him from even, like, a distance, like... Found the 5th and final one of Garriden's tears. Now return to Sidras and Lewin for my heart and reward, perhaps a warm fire. Gary Dan's tears. Poor bastard. My magic cannot surpass whatever was in the ewer. Sucks to be him. Hope he's at least not still alive in there. Watch the video? Yes, I did. In fact, I accidentally watched it during the stream at one point because I opened the wrong tab. You think you're fucking funny, don't you? Tell me, Bathwater, do you think you're funny? Well, you're goddamn right, that was hilarious. I'm exactly the audience for that. Before we head back with this magic, let's see what Namira's got, you know? Namira's the cannibal, I think. Hey, hello, how do you do?
Don't talk to me.
Okay.
Who are you? Why do you invade our place of worship? Surely, you don't think yourself worthy to visit Namira's shrine.
Over level 20, I doubt I'm unworthy of anything at this point.
A place of blessed darkness. A holy place where we may worship in our wretchedness. Why are you here?
I'll worship, why not?
You do. You are too pretty to worship in this place. People like you. Like to hear you talk. When you are more loathsome, you may return.
Know any rumors?
I tried the chapels. They're a waste of time. Remember, this place is sacred.
I've learned from the followers of Namira. They'll only summon the Daedra for someone repulsive. If I am to get their help, I'll need to make myself less attractive to others. Must be level 5 to begin this quest. Personality has to be way low. Yeah, I think it has to be lower than the base, if I'm remembering this right. Personality is slightly drained, but I think I need some stuff to drain it more. Slightly drained, I think, because of a scale I have. Do I have any other drained stuff? I don't think I do, but I can look. Right, I kept this for the hell of it. Tempted to say something horrible? Well, don't let me stop you. Mind and body. Ring of Nihilism, Ring of Viper Eye. This would do the opposite of what I need. Never mind. Alright. I won't force you. Just know that you've made us all supremely curious. Go turn this in for, I think he said 1,000 gold for each. 5k gold sounds like a nice down payment. Guess I can wait till morning. One more hour. Little more power.
You look like you've seen some.
I have. I got the tears.
You found 5 of the tears? Fantastic. This turned out better than I expected. Perhaps a little bit of a bonus is in order.
Oh, yeah? 2,000 gold. Not the number we agreed on.
The tears.
You said 1,000 for each, not 1,000 total. And then a bonus because I found 5 of them.
How are you?
What can I do for you, Archbishop?
Alright, now let's think about this. How can I drain my personality? Gotta be 20 or below. Da-da-da. There's actually one of the orreries that can do that. Let's see. I would need...
Mage.
Well, it's kind of the only option available to me, as far as I can tell. Or, well, there are some other things. Da-da-da. Not that. Not actually leading me. Could make a custom spell. Though apparently getting Drain attribute on a spell is really difficult. We get an item, but that not gonna work. Let me think for a minute here. Yeah, I think the orrery is just the best bet, and I already did the quest for it anyway, so... Bungo, bungo, bungo.
speak.
Hush you. Just go in every day until I get the one I want, I guess.
Oh.
Although, which one do I have currently? Forgot to check. I have Master's Alacrity.
Oh, hello.
The one I need is Secunda's Opportunity. And I got Secunda's Brilliance, which... not close, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to keep waiting for a while until I can get this. This is gonna suck. Tell you what, I'm gonna pause the recording, not make YouTube watch this part. Bang. Da. Da. Ba. Da. Ba. Da. Master's Courage. Nope. Da 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 da. Tick. 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 Oh good, it doesn't change every day. That would just be too easy, wouldn't it? Now, if I find out how long it takes, I can... well, I guess not pause between waits, but you can still only wait 24 hours at a time. So it wouldn't change that much. Master's Might. It's 3 days, then. I'll just check every day anyway, I guess. Get a power that sucks based on the phase of the moon, which is the least fucking controllable thing in the game, so... Man, I sure am glad the Oblivion gates aren't a pressing threat. Otherwise, I'd be letting hundreds of people, or at least a few dozen, die doing this shit. No, who are we kidding? I was doing that anyway. Master's Grace. I think 2 more of these, 2 more, like, blow-throughs should be it. Yeah, an unfortunate brilliance is, like, 3 after opportunity. After Master's Grace should be Secunda's Will, and after that should be Secunda's Opportunity. Honestly, Secunda's Opportunity is probably one of the better ones of the bunch. It's still a power and therefore not worth using, but... And as well. Alright, we just gotta wait 3 more days. Apparently it is a hard 3 days, so I'll just... I know. So exciting, isn't it? Moment with me is exciting. Thank you, Bathwater. Yay, it's only 15 days fucking later. What do you think the Archmage was doing in the orrery for 15 days straight? He went in half a month ago. He's finally come out.
Afternoon.
What have you ordained, O Master of the Arcane? Go fuck yourself. I guess whatever he learned wasn't very useful. Suppose I'd be upset too if I spent half a month doing nothing. Learned nothing in the event. Suppose it could have been worse. I could have had the one that was right after Opportunity instead of on the exact other side of it.
Much better.
Yeah,
you repulse me now, at least to a degree. Others should find you foul, disgusting. Namira may be pleased. Approach the shrine.
You're a shrine.
You stand on holy ground.
You dare approach my shrine, child of the light?
Is that what you call me?
Walks this plain basking in the light of the warm, cruel sun.
Fucking disgusting.
Prove to
Yay.
me that you deserve my favor. In anger, my Forgotten have lived in peace for many years. They worship me from the dark, basking in their misery and filth. Now, though, some would seek to bring light to their darkness. Priests of Archay have intruded upon their squalor. I want you to help my Forgotten kill these priests of the light.
Okay.
Cast this spell upon the priests. Allow my beloved Forgotten to kill the interlopers. When this is done, I shall reward you for your efforts.
Sounds fun. When summoned, Namira spoke to me about the Forgotten, a group of fanatical worshippers that live in the darkness of Anga. Some priests of Archay are planning to bring light to Anga and save the Forgotten ones. To use the spell that Namira has given me on the priests, let the Forgotten ones finish them off. Alright. It's not touch, it's... Namira's Shroud. Namira's Shroud on target. I, can't say I know what that means, but... What type of magic is this? It's Alteration. I'm okay at Alteration. Might have to turn down the difficulty to make this work, though. Just because of how Bethesda difficulty is actually set up. Where, friendly... well, depending on the game, actually. Sometimes, quote-unquote, friendly characters get less stats, while unfriendly characters get more. Sometimes it's just all NPCs, though, and if that's the case, should be fine making them fight each other. What? Okay, this Minotaur is way stronger than the other ones. Took 6 arrows, one of which was a triple, so 8 arrows. Other Minotaur went down in 3. No? You having a problem? No, just a lot of loading. Living in the sunlight, laughing in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. I know that's an old song, but it was in the SpongeBob SquarePants pilot, so that's where I remember it from forever. And the very first one that ever happened is a song that plays while he's making all the Krabby Patties for the anchovies. Let's save.
Watch over these souls who've strayed from the light of your love. From darkness.
Watch over these souls who have strayed from the light of your love.
The light!
The light!
Help us!
Hurts
us.
Light from darkness.
I intend to,
Hope
just a sec.
Archay, protect me. Archay, protect me. Archay. By the light. By the light.
I think they're getting his ass.
By the light. Archay.
Yeah, they can take him. Presume you won't have anything to say about me, taking what's in the Iliad casks. It's gold, you don't need it. What are you gonna do, spend it as money?
Archay.
What? No!
Bleed.
Wonder what this says. Ah, that guy's fucking running. What a pansy. Bunch of gold. I should take lockpicks just because they're weightless and worth any amount of money. There's no reason to leave them behind, you know? I think they finally caught him at some point.
Bring us light.
Mistress!
That's just what you get for being an Argonian who doesn't worship the Hist.
By the light! Okay.
Infidel.
Okay.
Actually, that'd make you an apostate closer to. Sometimes, even if he's not here on screen, Ngoth is here in spirit.
Arcade, guide me through these times that I may once again see your light. What? No!
Fucking get him, kids.
No! Save me, Lord! By the light! By the light! No! No!
Fucking got him. All the priests of Arcade dead. Should return to the shrine. I suppose the difficult part of this quest is being able to take it at all, is getting your personality low enough. I think unless you made very, very specific choices when starting the game, I don't know if it's possible to get your thing that low. Ebony bow. I think that's the kind I have on. No, I have a Daedric bow, even better. 3 whole extra damage over that, because I'm cool. Huh? Some here that wants to fight. I'm very cool. That better be. Behind that door that they're all also ganging up on, kinda. Oh, ghosts. Namira didn't ask me to do this, but I'm gonna. Not coming after me at all. Weird. Wraith down? I don't think these guys can even hit the skeleton. The ancient ghost, I mean. It doesn't seem able to do that much to them. Do I still have magic potions? No, I tossed them. But I've been upping my willpower recently, so... Nah, he got one of them. It's fine, I didn't have to keep them all protected or anything. Yeah, money. That like froze up for a sec. Concerning, but we're good. Wonder what Namira's item is going to be for this game. I know the ring in Skyrim. I don't know if I found Namira in Morrowind. If they're even there. Yeah, I didn't find a few of them in Morrowind. I was very, very like, if I find it and it's cool, I'll do it. Or if it's one I really want to do, because... And they're also... There's the Sheogorath one, but did I do that? I actually don't remember. Oh, it's a bear. Someone firing arrows at me. Oh, there's just also a person firing arrows at this bear. Where'd the bear go? The hell are you? Imperial Legion Forester. Alright. You can have all the meat and even take your own arrows back. I just wanted my arrows back.
You have cleansed my followers' perfect darkness. The forgotten are free to wallow in their misery.
Good for them.
Take my ring.
Oh, the
Let
ring.
it bring pain to others who would wish it upon you. Namira blesses you.
Namira appreciated my efforts. I've been rewarded with the Ring of Namira. What does that do in this game, is the question. Worth fuck you money. Resist magic 15%. Oh wait, no. Reflect damage 12%, reflect spell 10%. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Namira is pleased, foul one. May your days be filled with the hurtful stares of others. Dwell joyously in filth and squalor.
No.
The ring, Namira.
Actually, rumors?
I tried the chap. The
Not
ring
really a
guides
rumor.
us all.
Let's see about buying that thing. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Both look and feel like Willy Wonka's first on-screen appearance. You look and feel like Gene Wilder? I see no downside to this.
Psst. You need something?
Hey, Rowley.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Ah yes, the Ichor. Half my money
Thank
for
you
that
for
crap.
your business. Walk always in the shadow
Now
of
purchase everything
cities.
Rowley Erdwolf had available for Deep Scorn Hollow.
How can I help you?
Quest complete.
What's new with you?
They say.
Yay. Put my armor back
syndicates of
on.
Wizards have led...
Gene Wilder when he's acting miserable and old? Oh, right, when he's faking. But then, Bathwater, you leave the cane behind, you do a tumble roll, and, actually none of the actors knew he was gonna do that and thought Gene Wilder actually walked with a cane when they first saw him. Look at this. It's the same as what's happening with the bow, where, like, what is happening on screen is reflecting across the entire water surface here. Like, that tree is there. Just like my bow. And this is a weird glitch to happen. Except you're not faking? Ah, damn it. I was hoping you were faking and being funny. Ah, it hurts. Ah, that sucks. They have concrete floors at your job? The concrete floors at the pizza place I worked at. It was so bad, like... yes? Oh, that is bad. You need to get, like, some inserts for your shoes. Like a warehouse? Oh, man. Get some kind of, like, inserts for your shoes, or your back's gonna get worse. You have inserts?
Ah!
Okay. Then in that case, what else can you do? And your first rodeo? It was my first rodeo, unfortunately. Because you don't expect a fucking restaurant to have concrete flooring. Lana Casacul. Whatever you say.
I better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
I don't think I'm a big fan of Oblivion's stealth system of, if you've hit them ever, they automatically know where you are, no matter how hard to see you still were. Yes, I know the alternative is Skyrim's system, where you can pelt a guy repeatedly with arrows from a very long way away. But that feels more fair than, I've been hit. I know exactly where from, no matter how far away or how invisible they are. I am kinda out of randomy quests I was looking into. I mean, I could buy stuff for Frostcrag, but I don't have enough money to do the whole thing. Anything else of interest that I know of? Probably not, if I don't have any other quests, really. I don't want to do that DLC just yet. Although... Nah, I think I'm not high enough level to get the cool version of the stuff. No, it'd also be stuff I wouldn't even wear over this, which just fortifies my best skills. Guess I could look for rumors in the Imperial City.
Yes?
Rumors?
Have you heard? That big galleon down at the waterfront? Someone killed the captain, right there on the ship.
Oh, damn. Know anything about the Grey Fox?
He's
Unrelated?
just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild?
Do
The
you mean...
nobility hate him, but the peasants and the beggars love him, especially in the waterfront.
Noted.
He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going
Oh,
on
yeah,
about.
yeah, those
He likes
Imperial
to
Watch
steal
guys you've
from
never
rich
met.
folk. Carry on.
I know
State your
how
point.
that happened, but it's still funny.
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know. Carry on. We're here to... Carry on.
Excuse me. The Emperor is dead. So are his heirs. Farewell, citizen.
Alright, you sure don't tell me a damn thing. Hi there.
Strahd learns the city by walking, talking. Oh, he's that wanted criminal. Take care.
Pays beggars to spy for him. Interesting. Oh, it's a dragon. Okay. Yeah, dragon. I was gonna say or a wyvern, but... guild? Yeah, I don't want to do more guild stuff right away. Thieves Guild. I'm very interested in doing the Thieves Guild, because I remember it being, like, the only one that's just straight up good.
Emperors have been assassinated. Move along.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, as if they could form a guild. Like, dude, the Imperial Thieves Guild has been around for a long time. Yeah, a long time. Let me begin what an actual guild does. In real life, a guild was like... It was almost like a union. It was a very similar concept, where a bunch of people who do the same thing would team up and use their collective power to sort of... They would unite their bargaining power to improve their quality of life, essentially. I would say a union is very similar. It wasn't it's not exactly the same. Like, typically guilds were just craftsmen of some kind. Or it was very specialized things, whereas unions could be for almost anything.
What do you need? Have you heard that... Farewell, citizen.
And that's functionally what they do in fantasy settings, too. They're teaming up to, like, get their work better.
Areldil.
Also help to find prospective workers and master for their craft. Yeah, that was part of it.
Will you excuse
that unions don't really do.
Those wanted posters of the great... I'm not in the habit of...
Real bounteous. My name is Umag Gramarad. I'm employed by Master Umakano as a night...
Who?
I keep an eye on the place. Stuffed full of treasure, you know? But no dirty thieves getting in while I'm on duty. I keep an eye on the place. Stuffed full of treasure, you know? I keep an eye on the place.
Alright.
Samuel Bantian used to be able to pick any lock in the city. He's settled down now, though.
Suppose that is a rumor. Just what a guild does depends on the guild. Yeah. But a big thing is... In most Elder Scrolls, like, you've got trainers for the various crafts involved in whatever the guild is, and they're usually the hub that can find you work for whatever your craft is. I say craft, if your craft is fighting, magic, or stealing shit. It's where you can find work based on what you do. And... they don't seem to usually have guild dues. In Morrowind they had them, but in, like, in Daggerfall and in this game they don't seem to have them.
Hello.
I'm only He's a fairy tale. Of course. He's a fairy, of course. Thank you. He's a of course. Thank you. He's of course, it's all just
right. Fighters Guild or Mercenaries, Mages Guild is a state-sanctioned research organization, Thieves Guild is the release valve on crime. Yeah. The Thieves Guild is the Mafia.
Trouble? The Emperor is dead.
Alright, I should stop asking Imperial Watch, they're not gonna tell me shit. If you know of any other interesting quests off the top of your head that I could do, I'm all ears. Suppose I could at least go to other sections, try to find people to talk to. Do the painting one in Cheydinhal? No, but I'm interested enough I'm gonna go look for that in Cheydinhal. I'm not getting much luck in the Imperial City just asking for rumors.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Treasure holes near Shaden Hall? Not close. Fort Nassau and Fort Fassian, though. Bad news. Bye.
Noted. Like, I'm not talking to you. Anything nearby? There's 2 places full of undead monstrosities you might check. Far enough away that I'm not concerned, but you do you.
I am Gruyan Garana, Primate of Arkay, and spiritual leader of the Shaden Hall Chapel.
That's the word primate.
In that capacity,
you can't
I am
just
pleased
call it
to
a
offer
different
advanced
thing.
training in speechcraft, that the faithful might better spread the word of God's graces.
Entering church center? Well, yes, but...
I closely supervise the priests and healers of Shaden Hall Chapel, so they might more closely approach the sacred...
Yeah, that's cool.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out!
Yeah, I was there.
Bye.
You are not helpful. Real rank in the Catholic Church. I'm back. I am returned. I'm back. Yeah, fucking, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I came back fast enough, because you guys are on the ball enough to tell me when it happened, but...
Fly so high. What are you?
Jesus on the 3rd day. Okay, this guy
Well
can't
met.
actually talk.
What's new with... I'm Yuleni Lervu, Castle Mage.
Good for you.
Perhaps you've been warned off me as a scandalous, blasphemous scoffer and cynic.
Not once.
The characterization is completely accurate. I despise the gods, and those who bow before them.
Okay.
You worship the 9 divines, perhaps?
Not especially.
Have they ever helped or harmed you? Of course not. Now, worship the
they've cured
Daedra
my
Lord,
disease.
and you get effects. Bad ones, of course, but clear and measurable effects. The Azura Coven in the Gerals north of Shaden Hall. Nice folks.
Azura?
Nothing like the blood-drinking Daedra worshippers everyone raves about. A waste of time, of course, worshipping gods in the first place. But at least they're not raving lunatics. There are some quality books at Marknaz. Just don't catch him when he's in a bad mood.
I'm guessing bad
I see
mood
you.
is every mood for him.
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you?
I don't know who that is, so I'm definitely not.
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Best not to go there.
They
Good
just
day
told
to
me
you.
about an Oblivion
Get out
Gate.
of my way before I have you slapped in iron.
Why are you a cunt? Yeah, I found something to look for. Lord Rugdump's estate is near a Daedra near is relative. Hey, I don't mind doing more Daedra quests. They're usually pretty interesting. In fact, is Kim, and he knows his essential status. Kim. Never remember which it is. All I know is that the first one I thought it was wrong, but I don't remember which that was. Kim? Alright. It was Vivek lies. I mean, I think he's telling the truth that it exists. I think he's lying that he achieved it. Or maybe it's the other way around. He's telling the truth about achieving it, but he's lying and it doesn't mean shit. Because if it doesn't do shit, then everyone's achieved it, essentially. All I know is one part's lies, one part's truths. Vex saw Tiber Septim with his Kim out in the wind and said, wow, aw, me too. Like, he's like, oh, sweet, no, I did it too. I'm cooler, though.
You have entered a holy place.
Shrine?
These are dark times, and people's minds are poisoned by rumors and superstition.
Oh, that sucks.
Unless you can persuade me of your good intentions. Go then.
Okay, so that's what you want. Alright, give me a sec. This should help.
You have entered a holy place. These are dark times. Unless... Yeah.
Sure, let's try.
You can't scare me. No, you... What a great story. Get away from me. Goodness, what can I say? Really? Get away. Oh, please. I'm with you, completely.
How about
this
now?
is the Shrine of Azura.
Alright, there we go.
Queen of the Dawn and the Dusk.
I'm actually okay at that minigame.
What is your business here, traveler?
Summon Azura?
If you wish to speak to the lady, visit her shrine at dawn or dusk.
Yeah,
Leave
she
her an
fucking would,
offering of
wouldn't she?
glow dust, and perhaps she will
Ah,
deign to
glow
speak
dust,
with you.
bitch.
We watch and wait.
Speechcraft to 12. Glow dust. Like I know where the fuck to find that shit. Ah. It's a bear. Well, the bear didn't have glow dust. Sometimes you find wisps in the Blackwood swamps. They drop glow dust. Yeah, but that also requires me to fight fucking wisps. You see the problem with that idea, right? Wisps suck. But it's the only idea I currently have, so let's go for it. This idea has won by nature of being the only option. What? How did that miss?
Won't you?
Check the alchemy shops? See, that would require me to know where any of those are. Which, actually probably easier than what I'm currently doing. Also, Oblivion Gate's out and about. Draw power from the well. I am mighty. What did I just do? Allied well, fortify magicka 50 points for a little bit. Cool. Let's train my restoring. Oh, this is a full clan fear. There's a full corpse now. bog water? It's Bathwater's cousin. Bathwater's even grosser cousin, bog water. Let's go say hi to your family. Nobody's here. Not very good at entertaining guests, are they? Alright, knock off, Argonian. So many hell portals? Yeah, someone should do something about them, probably. Someone who cares. I'm sure there's someone like that around. Somewhere out there. There's someone who gives a singular damn. Cannot go that way, turn back. Wanna go to Black Marsh. Where all the cool kids hang out. Wanna go to Black Marsh. Let me be cool. Black Marsh, they leave the portals open on purpose so they can invade in. They knew this was coming ahead of time. Apparently they called everyone back, like, a few months ago. Told them they had it covered. Told them to go do something frankly absurd in Akavir. Cool kids? Don't be silly. Those degenerate lizards still lick their own eyes. They have eyelids. They don't need to do that. Have you ever wished you could lick your eye just to moisten it? I don't. But I can see how it might be useful. There's finally a wisp. No. Not at all? Fuck no. You guys have no imagination. Do I have dry eye? Not like chronically. But sometimes my eyes will dry out and I'll be like, it's just because I look at a screen all day. Who needs imagination when you have functioning tear ducts? Who needs functioning tear ducts when you have a really long tongue? Imagine all the cool stuff you could do with a long, prehensile tongue. You can only imagine things? See, now Bathwater's on board, probably, at least a little bit. One is licking yes. See, there's all sorts of fun and gross stuff you could do with a prehensile tongue. It is also of requisite length. Figure out the other? I assume, yeah. Have this down. Good. Alright. Azora, you want Nothing happens. Oh, right. I'm pressing my buttons wrong. Here we go. I don't think this is quite dusk, maybe? Here we go.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward.
I mean, reward sounds cool.
Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin, but all were infected by the foul creature.
You want me to go put them down?
Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair.
Why didn't they just, you know, off each other?
Travel to the gutted mine.
Is it a sin for Azora worshippers to preemptively prevent their vampirism like that? Dumbasses didn't bring potions? Yeah, even I have cure disease potions on me now. Azora was summoned. She told me a tale of her followers who trapped themselves in the gutted mine. Or just leave to get it cured. Also an option. She wishes me to find them and kill them, releasing them from their vampiric existence. Azora will unseal the mine so I may enter. Sounds fun. I've never known a bear to run it fucking zigzags. You have 3 days, exactly, it's not hard. Yeah. My apparel's about to break. Well, then I better repairel it. Ah. Come on. Well, my very weak pun isn't worth a clip. My weak, barely a pun isn't worth clipping in your eyes. Alright, you'll clip it. Wait, hang on, that's not quite what I meant. You can figure out how to? Use the clip function. There should be like a button under the screen, looks like the, thing. If you don't, I might have clipped it for my reaction alone. Alright, vampire hunting. 1 second, though. Got the time marked down? I'm trying to mark down the time, but, you know, little difficult with how I've had to reopen OBS every time. Oh good, you just saw me because you did.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, I'm gonna cure that when this is over.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
You were literally just waiting at the entrance for me? You guys have traps set?
This is the part where
Light armor mastery, yay!
You
Gear is
fall
damaged at a
down
lower
and
rate.
bleed
I had to get to
to
light
death.
armor fucking 50 for that? Honestly. Yeah, going by weight lets me find that way faster. Hiccups. Always wondered how I'm fixing leather and cloth with a hammer. That's a good question, actually. Doesn't seem very practical. Or, in fact, feasible whatsoever. Alright, we're back to enemies are absurdly tanky in this game for how much damage I do.
You're pathetic.
Are you kidding me? You jumped through it. That's an arrow lost. They're vampires? Vampires are only resistant to normal weapons.
What's that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
This ends here. What's the matter, getting tired? No!
No. Actually, yes, getting a little tired of your attitude. Like, there are very specific abilities vampires have access to in this lore. And just that specific thing isn't one of them. They have some resistance to normal weapons, a lot of it, if they've been without blood for this long. But, this is a Daedric bow firing glass arrows. Can't resist that. Pretty sure they have more health. Maybe they have a higher endurance stat, but that would be down to just all enemies in this game have an absurd amount of hit points at a certain point. Unless you're playing on the very lowest difficulties. Take a hammer back. All won't shift. Have to come in from another angle. Is there a lever somewhere? Ah, over here. That was triple damage.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. To arms! To arms!
What's that?
What the fuck?
What's the
What?
matter?
How did you-
Getting tired?
Worn faded note. Actually. Where's the... I just picked it up. Where the fuck did it go? Here it is. My name is Gola Gromuzgal. My companions' names are Aranalda, Nilla Elfdaughter, Avida Cassiana, and Umar Grakar. The vampire Dratik died by our hands, but the price was dear. Those into whose hands we have fallen, we thank you and pray your favor. Served Lady Azura. Bring these, our last words, to thee, her shrine. We need a search bar in the inventory. They do. We praise her with the full fountain of our devotion. Our destinies were written in the stars, that our souls and reason be slain, and our world lost forever. None can escape her fate, but let us be remembered as at her shrine in the hearts of her servants. Only by fate that any life ends, and only by chance that it is mine, not yours. Why did it take so long for that to come out? Oh, that one dies in one hit somehow. Killed all the vampires and gutted mine. Return to the shrine. Ooh, ebony arrows. And glass ones. Bow of Quietus. Silence on strike. Meh. Vampires couldn't figure out to push these, huh? Ebony Dang, Grand Soul Gem. Stuff I don't care about or want to carry. Maybe they could have and just... Or maybe they're the ones who set that up. Who knows? What kind of bow is this, actually? Oh yeah, it's an ebony one. I don't have to sneak anymore. Yeah, there's also a silver mine. Hey, there's Shadowmere waiting for me. Good, horsey. Whee! Ah, there it is.
Thank you, mortal. Their spirits are free, and henceforth above my shrine, 5 bright candles shall burn forever in memory of their sacrifice. For your service, take this token, that your deeds might be entered in the Book of Fate.
Yeah. The what now? 1 Azura's star obtained. Or was it? Ah, yeah. Azura thanked me for allowing her followers a piece of death. Rewarded me with Azura's star. Cool. Now then, back to whatever that painting thing was about. See if I can find that. Probably not going to at night. I will not say no to hints as to how to find the quest. If you think it's something interesting enough to play.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Well, you're a cunt. I know that you are one, and I don't care to know more than that about you. Painting quest? Yeah, you said something about a thing with paintings in Cheydinhal. That's what lured me over here, and then I heard about Azura's shrine nearby.
I got nothing to eat.
Yeah. As for rumors, eventually someone should tell you about Rith Lathandis. Alright. I didn't try, but rumors are very... It's not a good way to do this.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. Have a good day. What are you? Good news from... Have a good day now.
Like, I really think this system of rumors to try to find quests is just bad. If not, just go to his house.
I'm so... Everybody's talking about the hero of Kvatch. Blessings.
Yeah, I probably did that.
Julianos.
Alternatively, go to his house. Could just do that, yeah. Just over here.
On you.
Yeah, this system of rumors to find a lot of the quests, it feels very... It's not well done.
How are you?
Because you really... Most rumors you get are fucking useless. So you're really not encouraged to go around asking for them, looking for quests. And if you don't, it's just gonna be... If you do, it's gonna be pure luck if one of them happens to give you a rumor for a quest. If you don't, it's even more luck, because maybe they'll discuss something with each other about it. Maybe.
I'm Tavella Lathandis. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end.
Yeah, what's up?
I am sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Rice, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do.
Oh, what's up?
Yes, my husband
A
is
brush
the
with
Rice
death.
Lathandis.
Alrighty then.
Have you heard of him? You haven't?
No, tell me.
That's strange. Ryth is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil.
I don't talk to a lot of art
Is setting
aficionados,
the
sorry.
great forest to canvas. The paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze. That's a
Breeze
silly
swaying the
notion,
breeze.
Of course, but it just goes to show the attention to detail Ryth uses when he paints.
You said he's missing?
Yes.
Missing? Missing.
Ryth likes to work in his studio with the door
He's
locked
missing,
so
you
no one
say?
can disturb him. He
Well then,
usually comes out to
I
eat dinner and
promise I will
sleep,
do something
but
about
2
it.
days ago, he didn't come out at all. At first, I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally. But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with the key he said to use only in emergencies.
The
I'm
Missing
sure
Dawn?
He never left
No, the
that
myth.
room.
What? They're already
so I
the
have
Mythic
no
Dawn.
idea where he's gone. Please help me find Rice. I love him
It's already
dearly,
myth.
and I am so worried.
I'm very miffed that you, messed that up. Bathwater. Now I'll find him.
Thank you so very much. Here's
Very
the key
welcome.
to Ryth's studio. You may come and go
I don't
as you
have
please.
any F
If you need
sounds.
me,
You
I'll be
can't tell
around
I'm
the
doing
house.
this voice.
Do hurry.
Just sounds
I
like
miss my love
a
so
normal
much.
voice pushing forward a little bit. Puffing forward. No,
careful.
pushing. Pushing. Imagine if you had both the yeah and the th lisp at the same time. Lisp and a lisp. It's the lisp. You just start lisping every time you try to talk. Sounds terrible. Sounds like you're spitting? I essentially am, is the thing. You just spit if you have both a lisp and a lift.
Please hurry. I fear Reith is in danger.
You meant this door. I thought you told me to go upstairs. That doesn't look good. I mean, it looks very good, but I mean, I don't think that's supposed to be there. After touching the painting Reith had been working on, I suddenly found myself standing in a strange forest. Looks familiar, like the Great Forest in the heart of Cyrodiil, but something is different about it. Yeah, it fucking hurts my eyes.
Where did you come from?
Ah.
You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came. While I'm overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
That bad
You're
news for
stuck
you.
Here like I am. Sorry to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Thief?
I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it.
So
there was
what?
something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me.
Repeatedly.
The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint.
The brush of what now?
I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like.
Please? Yeah. Feel like I deserve this.
Very well. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396.
The Arnesian War?
It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Dibella, he prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush.
Yeah, butterfly.
It said the bristles of the brush are woven from Dibella's own hair. That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works?
When the Argonians rebelled in southern Morrowind and caused a Borth skirmish. What is a Borth? Admit I don't know that word. How does it work?
The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized.
Border
All the
skirmish.
painter
That
has
makes
to
more
do
sense.
Is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he
How did you get
imagines
Borth?
appears in the canvas. Of course, I'd like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel
whatever,
more
it's a
like a
typo.
legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted
Yeah,
trolls.
it's a
we have
typo.
no chance
Who
of
knows
getting
how
the
that shit
brush back.
happens? Painted trolls.
The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him. He didn't know the brush had its risks. The creatures are now loose all over the forest and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosmer thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior. But take these bottles of turpentine. They might
Turpentine?
help. Do be careful. I'll have to remember to remove the trolls from my painting before I complete this piece.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Be cautious, friend.
Oh, for 1 times damage. And then the normal for I don't know. Painted troll fat. As interesting as it is as a unique item, it's way too heavy for me to want to pick up more than one of them. War started over the death of a Dunmer merchant named Roris, who was canonized as Saint Roris. What did he do to deserve sainthood? Start the war? According to a Dunmer guide on their saints, he was captured, tortured, and refused to renounce his faith. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that'll get you. Death was the inciting cause. Damn it, I'm a whore. Probably bias there, but don't think we have any Argonian sources to compare. Yeah, it seems works made by Argonians don't leave Black Marsh. Maybe he was a slave trader bringing some slaves across the border. He was a merchant. Would the Dunmer feel the need to note what he was doing when he did it? Or would they try to do it in such a way to make themselves look as good as possible? Now, that's not to say they definitely were. We can't go accusing the Dunmer of anything. But it's not an unreasonable guess, considering how prolific it is there. Merchant is a merchant. Whether they're selling lizard people, dinosaur people more like, or assorted cheeses. As far as the Dunmer are concerned, same thing. But being unreasonable to a superior race amongst the Night Fears. Some aren't embarrassed about slavery, of course, but if they're writing a book to try and explain their faith to Westerners, they might want to hide the slavery part. Yeah. Free of the brush of true paint. Should go back and return it to Rife, so together we can leave this strange landscape. Yeah. Of course, it is possible it's just some angry Argonians who captured some poor bastard and tortured him. Yeah, I'm not gonna act like that's not a thing Argonians would do on occasion. They're mad about slavery in general, not because he did anything to them. Yeah, it's possible that specific merchant didn't do a damn thing and didn't deserve it, but...
Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever. Follow me.
Right, use a brush of true paint, paint a door back to a studio. Now step through and return back to Tamriel. Ride back and Wraith's home. Painting is now sealed and Wraith is safe. Just speak to him when I have a moment.
I don't know how to thank you. You have a good heart to help me get back home. I'll never forget what you've done here. Please take this apron as a token of our friendship. It's not much,
apron?
But perhaps it will help you in the future. All I ask in return is to keep the brushes
furnishers and caravaneers.
If word gets around that I have it, I'm afraid more than a lone cut purse will visit me.
Fair enough. Apron
Safe
of
journey,
adroitness. And what does that do? Fortify agility and intelligence. Not bad. This is a heavy-ass apron. It's heavier than these boots.
Joe.
Getting weighed down again.
Please. It's time for you to leave,
Yeah, that was
my
pretty
friend.
interesting. I liked the filter on everything, even if it's still hurting my eyes even as we speak now.